Hello and welcome to Gena Moon. Without further ado, let's jump right into your reading. Remember, this is a general reading, so take the reading however it resonates. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Also, check out your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus placements because those might also resonate with you. And I do want to take a brief moment here to just thank all of those of you guys who joined my Instagram live over the past few days. I know it was a little bit rowdy. I was in a different location, but it was so much fun to do a little bit of a back and forth here, question, answers. I was pretty amazed and pretty impressed, which made me really happy, of course, to get so much engagement. I'm actually going to probably turn it into a podcast of some sort because it was so enjoyable. So you can follow me on Instagram. Okay, I'm going to be going live more often. You can see the link down here at Gena Moon Official. All right, let's see. You are starting with the dominant energy of the drum roll. And you have here new beginnings, and you're getting another one attached to this one right behind it. You could be dealing with a Pisces, doesn't have to be, but there is Pisces energy there. Okay, somebody here might be overly emotional, maybe somebody that you know, or maybe you right now. But let's start off with the first one. It says here new beginning. So you're headed towards a brand new beginning and a brand new start. Okay, planting the seed of potential, whether it's in a relationship, in a career, at a job, just with yourself, personal matters, whatever this is for you. Okay, now with the number 46 here, the number 46, how does that number resonate for you? Does it have a significant meaning? Also, number 46 is equal to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So something here is ending. When something ends, guess what? There's a new beginning. Something new begins by default. It just happens, okay? So you could be right now either thinking about an ending something, or right now you are accepting an ending or going through some kind of an ending, okay? In whichever area of your life this is pertaining to. Remember, this is a general reading, so this could be career related, family, love, friends, whatever other area of your life. You take the reading however it resonates. But it says here, new beginnings, fresh start with an open mind, knowing where you lacked in the past and using that to create success, allowing yourself to accept changes that might bring good things to you. So look at that little seed that you are planting, okay, or have recently planted. It's already growing and showing up its roots, right? The roots there. And then it's already kind of like growing. It's a baby little plant. It's just the beginning stages of the results of something here new, okay? Beginning, opening up for you. Whatever this is, whether it's a relationship, who knows, whatever it is, okay, maybe an idea that you've been working on. But what this is saying is that in order for you to start a fresh new start, you need to come at it with an open mind, right? Not closed off. Basically, it's just encouraging you to step outside of your comfort zone. The way that you've been doing things before is not going to work in this new beginning. You have to definitely allow for change. And part of that is knowing where you lacked in the past. Okay, maybe you had a lack mentality in the past and that's why something didn't work out. Perhaps you didn't feel good enough in the past and that's why it didn't work out. So realizing and taking a moment to really reflect on, okay, what is it that, I was thinking back then? Who was I around? Where was I in my life? In order for you to now, switch your perspective, switch yourself, and even step into a new version of you, right? And so what this is saying is that you need to use that knowledge now to create this new success. Because again, you can't come at this thing that is new with the old patterns of the past, with the old ideas, even attachments that are no longer serving you. So this is all about you allowing yourself to disconnect from people, places, situations that no longer serve you. Okay, out with the old, in with the new. Allowing yourself to accept these changes. A lot of times for most people, it's not easy to change, or it's not easy to allow changes in. And so this is saying allow these changes in. It's not going to feel, too comfortable at first because it's different. It's new, right? It's just like when you first buy a pair of shoes. And when you first put on those new pair of shoes, they might feel a little bit snug. They're not as comfortable as your old pair of shoes. But guess what? Your old pair of shoes might already have holes in them. They may be really dirty. There's like maybe, there's no longer, it's like you can't go, let's say you're a hiker, right? And you want to go hiking, right, tomorrow, and you have a new pair of shoes, but then you have your old pair of shoes, and then you put on your new pair of shoes and you're like, oh God, they don't feel as comfortable as my old ones. But then you look at the old ones, you're like, they have holes in them, the water's going to seep in, there's going to be mud and dirt, and those are not going to get you through, right, the other side on your venture, okay, or adventure. So you have to kind of adjust a little bit. Say, okay, you know what, I'm gonna just kind of give these new shoes a go, and even though it's going to feel a little bit weird at first, you're going to feel a little uncomfortable because you're so used to your old pair of shoes, you kind of still are open. You still have to be open to this, even though it may not feel that comfortable at first. Again, it could be a new job, a new career, a new adventure, a new version of you, a new chapter in your life, okay, a new relationship, whatever this is. Or maybe you're going from, a relationship to being single, from being single to a relationship, whatever it is. You let me know in the comments below. So allow yourself to accept these changes, and that is what will bring good things to you, okay? And now, secondary message, it says here, we need, to let go of our issues and work through our struggles by recognizing what went wrong in the past and how we played a part in it. So there's a need here for you to, again, let go of what didn't work, the issues that, the struggles from the past, and recognizing your part in it, right? It's not about pointing the finger and saying, well, it was because of that person that happened. It was because of this situation that happened. It was because of this, that, right? Pointing the finger at the outside is not going to bring in the real solution, because there's always two. It takes two to tango. You and the person, you and the situation. So now it's saying, what is it about you, right, that created these changes right now that you need to confront, right? When you look at yourself in the mirror and you say, okay, you know what? Yeah, okay, I see where I went wrong. I see that I shouldn't have done that. I could have said this instead of that. I could have done this instead of that. That's where real growth and real change happens. And that's where success now begins to, become like more feasible in a sense in this brand new beginning. And so this also says here, I love this too much. I love this person too much. Or maybe you love yourself too much to let this situation just go. Let's start something new. For a lot of you, it could be a connection here, a situation where you're like, okay, fine. I don't want to break up, okay? Or I don't want to leave that job because it pays your bills. Or you don't want to leave that situation because it's your family that is involved, right? Completely. But by simply you changing yourself, guess what? By default, the entire situation, connection, relationship, environment changes because you change. Because then you step into a new version of you, right? You step into a new timeline because that new timeline requires a new frequency of you, a new vibration of you, a new version of you. And so a lot of times it's not even about, I have to get a divorce in order for me to finally feel free. It's not even about you leaving that job. Sometimes you just need to adjust a little bit. Okay, make some kind of tweaks here and there. Okay, and that's it. It's not like, okay, sure, now you can't go hiking as an example because those old pair of shoes, you can't. It could be dangerous. You could, trip on something because they're not as stable anymore, right? And so it's not like you're saying to yourself, oh, well, because those pair of shoes are so old now, then I'm going to stop hiking. No, you could simply make a few adjustments and say, okay, you know what? I'm going to buy a new pair of shoes, even though they're not going to feel as comfortable as those old pair of shoes. But in time, things are going to get better. It's going to change. So this is all about allowing these changes into your life in order to start a brand new beginning, okay? And now let me know in the comments below what that's all pertain to. And the message here, it says, Pisces, I had an idealistic view on what a relationship should look like. You challenged that perspective and made me question my whole value system. I didn't understand what you were trying to teach me, but I do now. Somebody here was being very idealistic about, what the relationship should look like, whether you towards them towards you. And you guys were challenging each other. Okay. It's like you had your own perspective, your own idea of how it should be. They did too. But now I feel that somebody here is coming to a deeper realization as to why this was happening. And that is equal to a brand new beginning. Of course, for a lot of you guys, you're like, you know what? No, I just want to leave it behind, end it, closure. That's it. I'm starting something new. Fine. You do you. Let's see more so about what this is all pertaining to and jump into your past, present, future position, who and what is coming towards you. Also, what is in your challenge position and how to overcome that challenge. Let me know in the comments below how this reading all resonates for you, because when you comment down below, you guys, you have no idea how much it helps support me and my channel. So comment down below, even if it's just commenting down an emoji, okay? That really, like I said, it helps keep this channel going. And of course, give this video a thumbs up, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, all that good stuff. Thank you all so much for your love and support. Now let's go ahead and jump right into this other deck to continue the clarifications. But right away, I see a few signs coming through the reading. You could possibly be dealing with the sign of, I see the sign of Gemini. I see also the sign of Sagittarius. Leo coming through the reading, double Sagittarius actually. Whatever other sign this is does not necessarily have to be any of those, okay? But let's see, at the bottom of this deck, you have here the Lovers, okay? Like I said, could be Gemini for some, not for everybody. But the Lovers here is an indication where there is definitely a divine connection. There is for sure some kind of a deep bond, a deep connection between you and another person. That angel in the middle is confirming that. Right? That angel is bringing you and this individual together to create something, to build something, to connect in some kind of way. However, right now, I see that you are contemplating about this situation, about this connection. Is this the right one for you? Whether this connection, remember that this type of connection is not just necessarily romantic. It could be a career connection. It could be a business partnership. It could be a coworker, friend, family member, loved one, love. It could be a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, child, whoever this is. It's a connection where you feel connected at a very deep level with this person. Of course, for some, if it is romantic, then that just means that you guys are very drawn towards one another. You feel the divine, kind of chemistry between both of you guys. It's undeniable. However, right now you're kind of thinking it through. You're like, I'm not sure about this person. Right now, there are choices and decisions to be made about this type of connection, okay? Like I said, is this person, do they want what you want in life, right? Does this person, kind of share your value system? What do they value? What do you value? Are they inclined towards doing things moralistically correct? Are you inclined towards doing that, right? So there's all of these questions that are coming up to the surface to allow you to reflect on this type of connection to see if this is the right one for you. Again, it's all about choices and decisions that need to be made. Now, when it comes to you making your own choices and decisions about this situation connection, it might be a little bit difficult right now for you to do that because of heightened emotion. Somebody here might be overly emotional to the point where you may not be able to figure out, is this the one? Is this not the one? Should I give it a go? Should I not? And so what I recommend is, what would you advise a person, okay, that is going through the same thing? Right? Take yourself out of it for a moment, because when you're in it, it's too difficult for you to make those decisions. So take yourself out of that situation and instead say, okay, if this was this person, a person that you don't even know, that comes to you with advice, asking you for advice, and they tell you the same story that you're going through right now, what would you advise them, right? Without feeling overly emotional or overly analytical, just be more neutral. What would be the best advice? And that's what's going to take you closer to the best type of decision, okay, with the best result. Now, let's put that one on the side. At the bottom of the deck, there's a tendency that somebody here has to self-sabotage. Whether this is you towards somebody, somebody here towards you, somebody here either is self-sabotaging or is about to self-sabotage. If you are too overly emotional about this decision, you may do something that you would not really want, that you don't really want to do because of those heightened emotions. So again, take a step back. If this is another person around you, maybe the person that you are with right now, or it could be a family member, friend, coworker, whatever, whoever this is, they're self-sabotaging, okay? Or they keep self-sabotaging. It says here, withholding love from you, I withheld love from myself because of self-doubt. Usually when people self-sabotage, it means that they don't feel worthy enough of the connection, of the opportunity, of the job, of the career, of whatever this is, okay? They don't feel like they're worthy enough to be happy, to be loved, to be admired if it's, in a connection, if it's at a job, right? So somebody here who might be withholding love from themselves, they're withholding love from you. Or is this you? Are you the one who is, self-sabotaging and you're not really wanting to go into a connection because you're afraid of getting hurt? You're afraid of not being worthy of being loved. Okay, this could be subconscious or because of some kind of self-doubt, fears, insecurities, etc. Let me know in the comments below, okay, which area of your life and what this is all about. Now, in your challenge position, you have your Three of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, and the Strength. So part of your challenge during this week is finding it a little bit difficult to see eye to eye, okay, either with one person or a group of people. This could be in your job. You might be feeling like, okay, you know what? I see things this way, they see things this other way, or in a connection, relationship, family member, friend, whatever this is, whoever this is with. And so it might be difficult for you to feel like you're getting what you want. You're like thinking right now, you know what? I don't feel fulfilled right now. You don't feel fulfilled. You don't feel happy. You feel like you're not getting what you want in a connection, in a job, in an environment, in a project, whatever this is. The problem here stems from a lack of courage and a lack of strength. Right now, you kind of feel like you're not strong enough, okay, to make it work. You're not strong enough to, negotiate. You feel like it's not in you. You might be focused in on what separates you and this person instead of focusing in on integration, on bringing this situation together, right? When a person is only focused on the differences, right, between you and that person, you and that situation, what's going to be manifested? Separation, right? But instead, if you focus in on, okay, wait a minute, let me take a step back. What is it that are the good traits of this person? What are my good traits? What are my good traits, right? What is it that brings us together? Instead of saying, what is it that's pulling us apart right now? Because issues, challenges, obstacles, they will always be there, no matter who, no matter what, no matter where. And so this is all about integration. Yes, you and this person, you and the situation are very different to each other. You might have age differences. You might have background differences. You might think very differently. One person is very overly sensitive, and I feel like it's them. I feel that you come across as very direct, which is your nature. Okay, and I feel like this individual might be triggered very easily. So tread carefully. It's not about walking on eggshells. No, it's more so about being more so in tune, right? Being more in tune with, okay, wait a minute. If this person, and I know that this person is overly sensitive, then let me approach this topic or confront this person about the situation. Talk about this and be more gentle. If I already know that I'm a little bit more direct, right? And they can't really handle that directness. So it's about finding a way to negotiate, to make it work, okay? Without feeling like you're walking on eggshells, because then that makes you feel resentful. But also feeling like, you know what, I'm still getting my point across, but I'm getting it across in a more gentle kind of way because I'm dealing with a very sensitive person or it's a very sensitive topic, right? Because I do see here right underneath everything, it says growing old together. Promise me you won't stop loving me even when we are old and gray together forever. Somebody here is overly sensitive, okay? And yes, they do want this forever type of situation. You do want to work at that job for a long time, but there could be just little things here and there that just need to be adjusted, right? It's not about okay, I'm going to just quit. I'm going to, throw in the towel. It's about, okay, wait a minute. Let me see how I can adjust this, just a little bit. Adjust the way that I come across, adjust this, that, my mindset, how I go into this, because I feel like there is potential here for this to be something long-term, whether it's a long-term career, connection, job, relationship, idea, okay, whatever this is. Growing old. Promise me you won't stop loving me even when we are old and gray together forever. Somebody here might be overly sensitive, okay, whether you towards them towards you. And somebody here might be self-sabotaging, closing off, because sometimes people push away love, push away opportunities because they're like, no. I don't want to be rejected. They don't even want to feel or even consider if rejection is going to happen. So they would rather not even take a chance, right? On love, on a career, on a passion that they have in life, So that's something here to work through. It's like an internal type of healing work to be done. Let me know in the comments below what this is pertaining to. Is this happening in your career, love life, friendship, whatever else this is. Now, in your recent past, you have here the Queen of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, and the Temperance. So in the recent past here, I do see that there was a lot of love in a situation, okay? There was love in a situation, but somebody here was not showing that love. They were not really showing up in that manner, okay? They were hiding their feelings, hiding their emotions, and this led to some kind of indecision, whether somebody here was hiding their own feelings or emotions, their intentions towards you, and you were like, you know what, I'm not sure about this person, I'm undecided, or if it was this person that was a little bit undecided and therefore you were the one who got triggered and you were like, you know what, I'm not even going to give it my all because that person is confused. They don't know what they want. They're undecided. Whoever this person was, okay? So I feel here that, there was a time of reflection. You were being very patient with that person, with that process, that kind of vibe. I do sense that there was some kind of a physical attraction, okay? It was either you were very attracted to the job, to the opportunity on a physical level, like on the surface level, like, oh, all the perks that this job brings to you. But then, like, when it goes to the deeper aspects of it, I feel like that's where somebody here was holding themselves back, okay? They weren't really giving it their all, okay? Somebody here was either juggling two things, people, or situation as well. And it says here, style. I love the way that you dress, smell, carry yourself. It is so attractive. I feel here that somebody here is very attracted towards the other person based on their physical attributes, their physical looks. But they weren't really kind of like like they lacked depth, right? They were a little bit more superficial, okay? Whether this person was superficial, I don't feel that you were superficial because you typically are never superficial, okay? You really go deep, okay? But if it was this other person, this person may have been just, kind of like on the surface, and you were kind of like, I'm not sure about this situation. I'm not sure about this person. So I'm going to kind of like, deal with them at an arm's length, right? Not showing my feelings, not showing my emotions, and also not giving my all, that kind of vibe. We're going to see what this is all about when we clarify. But in your present, and let me know in the comments below what that's all pertaining to. Is this happening in your career, love life, family, friends, whatever that is? Presently speaking, right now, currently happening, you have here the Hanged Man, the Four of Swords, and the Two of Wands. So this is all about surrender. Okay, right now, somebody here is just giving up and surrendering. If this is you, you're like, you know what? I surrender. I surrender. You've been breaking your head, overthinking, overanalyzing the situation to the point where you are tired. You are tired, you are exhausted, and it's a time for reflection. It's a time for you to give this a break. It's a time for you to give it a rest, right? I'm also seeing here that for a lot of you guys, either you or this person or both of you guys are taking a break. You are kind of like, you know what, I'm going to take a break. They also are taking a break. I feel like right now there is no action being taken. Right now it's a moment here of consideration, of thinking, of healing, of resting, recovering, right? That kind of vibe. I'm sensing that you're doing this or about to do this, okay, because you're trying to make a big decision about your future. If you are not thinking about your future before and how situations that you are encountering right now are impacting your life, I feel that right now you're getting a little bit of a wake-up call. And if you have not gotten that wake-up call, you soon will. By taking a step back. By taking a step back, you will find that you will get that eureka moment. I've got it. Now I understand what I have to do. Now I understand how to approach this person, how to approach the situation. Now I see the solution. Okay, you're going to get some kind of an enlightenment moment. I'm sensing here that also there's a decision to be made right here, right now. You're weighing out the pros, cons, pluses, minuses. Should you do this or that? Should you stay or go? Are you going to try or are you not going to try, right? This is also perhaps you're planning to travel. You might be at a distance from somebody. Somebody might be at a distance from you, okay? Or whatever it is that you want or where you want to be in life, you might see it at a distance. You might be like, okay, that dream, that vision, that project, that career, that money that I want, it's not here yet, but it's something that you're planning on getting to, okay? Or you're planning on, okay, how can I attract this towards me as well? However, this decision that you are about to make right now, it requires patience and it requires planning. It's not something that you should decide on abruptly. Don't let yourself get rushed into it. Don't let anybody rush you into this decision, because this decision is going to have a great impact on your future. And so even if this decision doesn't feel comfortable right now, it's okay. If you know that it's the best thing for you and for the situation, that's where you need to go towards, okay? That's the decision that you need to make. A lot of times people make decisions, based on their feelings. Oh, because let's say, for example, you're in a toxic relationship and you know that it's toxic and it's not going to get any better. You're like, this is only going to get worse. But because you're so emotionally attached to that person, place, situation, thing, you feel like you can't, you're like, I'm not strong enough to withstand the pain. So I'd rather just stay in the toxic connection. But knowing that it's not going to get any better, that is not the right decision to make. The right decision to make would be, in this case, doing something, making the decision that will feel uncomfortable momentarily. In the moment, it will feel uncomfortable to disconnect from that person's situation because you are so attached to them. Yeah, you're going to cry. Yes, you're going to have moments of sadness, of missing them. But ultimately, you know that you're no longer going to be wasting your time, your energy, your effort, because eventually you see yourself having a better future. Right? Whatever that is for you, whether it's saving your money, because you want to purchase something big in the future. And right now, maybe you're like, okay, I'm going to have to budget, right? You're going to have to save your money. You can't spend your money as, like you have been, whether this is a relationship, whatever this is. Okay. But right now it's a time for you to strategize. Okay. It's time for you to strategize, put together an offer that will not be rejected. Right now, if you're planning to offer something to somebody, okay, then plan it so that it's not rejected. It says you're strategizing, putting together an offer that you cannot refuse, planning your next move. Whether this is you planning your next move so that you can finally succeed, okay, or whether this is a person towards you. If you haven't heard from this person is also strategizing, putting together an offer that you cannot refuse, and they are planning their next move towards you. I feel like both of you guys might be doing this if you are dealing with another individual. Let me know in the comments below what that's all pertaining to, which area of your life. In the near future, you have the 10 of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the 7 of Swords. So in the near future, I see here that there's going to be something that's going to start burdening you. If you don't let it go right now, like we've talked about, in order for you to start a brand new beginning, a brand new start, you have to disconnect from people, places, situations, let go, cleanse your energy from those things that don't serve you. If you don't do this in the near future, it's going to become a burden. If it becomes a burden here, I feel like you're going to end up not being happy because somebody here is going to show you that they are lying. Okay, there's going to be some kind of lie, some kind of deceit coming into the near future. However, not so fast. Because what this is saying is that sometimes when people lie, it could be white lies. There could be a deeper reason why somebody here is lying. And it could be the fact that this person doesn't want to show their vulnerabilities to you, and therefore they think that they have to lie. They feel that they have to lie because then you're going to get triggered, or they don't want any drama, so therefore this person feels like they have to lie, right? So if there is some kind of a liar in the near future, which I see that there will be, okay, there's a reason for it. And I feel like there's a deeper reason for it. So instead of you getting triggered and saying, why did this person lie to me? Oh my God, that is so disrespectful to my energy. I get it. On the surface, yes, you're right. Okay. However, underneath the surface, there is a reason why they are lying. Okay. Why do they feel like they have to lie to you? Have you said something to them that is kind of like scaring them, and they're like, oh God, I can't possibly tell them the truth because then they're going to get angry, right? So there's something here about opening up the lines of communication and really getting to the to the root of the issue as to why this person feels the need to lie to you. Okay, do they feel afraid of you? Do they feel like uncomfortable around you if they tell you the honest truth? Okay, and I feel like if you guys do have this conversation, you're going to end up feeling compassionate about them because you're going to reveal to you why they have been lying. Okay, I feel here that there's going to be some kind of an opportunity for you to really, activate your decisive energy and go for what you really want in life. Introverted, it also says here, I know I don't say this enough, but I truly do love you. Somebody here doesn't say, doesn't really express themselves too much to you, and I feel like that's that person who might be lying, okay? But this person really does love you. However, for some reason or another, their vulnerabilities are not being displayed, okay? That's something here that you guys need to talk about. Now, let's see in your opportunity. You also have here the Nine of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords. So part of your opportunity has to do with, look at that, you're going to get some kind of a big, a huge blessing. Now, this huge blessing could be in the form of money, an opportunity coming in for you to make more money. Abundance is on the horizon for you. For others of you, it could be a commitment. Somebody here offering you some kind of a commitment, okay, that kind of vibe. For others of you, it could just be that you're going to have an opportunity to finally make something official, okay? I'm also seeing here that you're going to have an opportunity to finally lay a sorrow to rest. A sorrow here that has ended up in some kind of a painful ending, and or for others, you will have the opportunity to finally put something to an end that has been keeping you up at night. It's been causing a lot of anxiety, a lot of, sleepless nights, that kind of vibe. It's going to be a thing of the past. That means that the worst is now behind you. Okay, you're going to have an opportunity to finally realize, wow, the worst is now behind me. Now I'm ready for my new beginning, for my brand new life. So whatever has been stressing you out, it's going to be a thing of the past. And I also see here karmic. I have a karmic attachment that won't let me go. They are causing chaos and drama. You will be finding out the reason why somebody here has been a little bit off, okay, with you. Could be that they have a karmic. A karmic could be anybody. It could be a parent. It could be a father figure, mother figure. It could be a family, another kind of family member. It could be a friend, of course, a lover, a loved one, a child. You're going to find out why this person has been a little bit off with you. There is a karmic attachment here, okay, that somebody has with another individual. Of course, if this is between you and them, then you are going to finally release a karmic person, okay, a karmic attachment that has been causing a lot of chaos and drama in your life. That is all about you putting that karmic connection to an end. Okay, now we're going to be going into the extended. And in the extended is where we dive deeper into the situation, into the other person's subconscious thoughts about you, their deeper feelings, emotions for you, their next moves, actions towards you, how this entire situation is all going to develop and turn out for you. And we're going to go ahead and get a final message from source. Okay, so that final message will tie everything up for you. If you want to watch a link to the extended, you can watch that link to the extended down in the description box below. You will find that link. For any personal readings, also you can find the link to my personal readings down in the description box below. And check out all of your monthly readings, your mid-monthly readings, all of your last week's readings, blessings readings, love readings. You can find all of those links to your sign down in the first comment that I pinned down below as well. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, comment down below. Take very good care of yourselves, and until next time, bye-bye. And right now, all of my personal readings are $20 off using the special discount code GOODLUCK20. You can check the personal reading link down in the description box below. In the extended reading, I go into the other person's subconsciousness, their deeper thoughts about you, their deeper feelings for you, their next actions, moves, and more. And thank you all so much for all of your positive feedback for the extended reading. I am so glad that you guys are loving the extended reading so much. So again, if you want to check out the link to the extended, the link is down in the description box below. And check out my website at genamoon.com. Click on shop. I do have new jewelry pieces, rings, bracelets, crystals, necklaces, and so much more for both men and women. So check that out at genamoon.com and click on shop, and follow me on Instagram at Gena Moon Official, as I will be posting more on there.